I need to tell you all about something that just happened to me at McDonald's roughly 58 minutes ago. An incident that made me the angriest I have ever been in my entire life in public, ever. Ever! No other situation has made me angrier than the one that I found myself in 58 minutes ago at my local McDonald's. And there's nobody else around here, nobody for me to vent to, nobody for me to blow off steam to. So here I am, blowing off steam to you. And in the process, you're going to get to hear a great story. Maybe you'll get something out of it. Maybe you'll learn a lesson. Maybe it'll entertain you. Maybe it'll get you just as angry as I am. And maybe it'll make you want to storm your local McDonald's and say, enough is enough. We're not taking this shit anymore. Oh my god, where do I even begin? I guess I could begin by saying that not proud that I was at McDonald's in the first place. Not proud that I was at McDonald's in the first place, but I really had to use the bathroom, okay? And if you must know, it was number 2. And it couldn't wait. There was a Walmart right next door to the McDonald's, but I'm one of those people that feels really uncomfortable when I walk into a store and I walk out and I don't buy anything. You know, I feel like the eyes are upon me, the asset protection guys and the cameras and everybody looking at me. Oh, that guy came in, he didn't buy anything and then he left. Maybe he stole something. He's got that hat, he's got that lumberjack jacket on. Maybe he stole something. Oh my god, I just feel really, really, really uncomfortable. So I wanted to avoid. And plus, you gotta find a spot to park and walk across the parking lot. And quite frankly, I was at the part where my colon was at critical mass. So I stopped at the McDonald's, really short walk, and I walked into the bathroom. And then I smelled the fries, and I got a little hungry. So I'm like, you know what? While I'm here dropping a deuce, I may as well get some food, too, while I'm at it. Why not? Not proud of it, but, you know, the stomach wants what the stomach wants. So I'm in the bathroom, pull down my pants, sit down on the seat, and I smell something. You know, something's not right. I mean, it's a public restroom. It's a public restroom at McDonald's, no less, but this smelled a little bit more pungent than usual, even by McDonald's standards. So I look down to the left, nothing. I look down to the right, and there's a big fat turd sitting there on the ground, right next to me, underneath the toilet paper. A big fat turd. Big, smooth, no corn whatsoever, perfect, tapered at both ends, just sitting there. And I'm like, what the hell do I do? Do I keep going? I mean, I'm already mid-dump, so I'm pretty much stuck. I'm not just gonna suck the rest back inside of me and then get in the car and go somewhere else. I mean, I felt really uncomfortable. It was the most uncomfortable that I ever felt since the time Jared Fogle sat next to me on a park bench about 2 years ago. Yeah, I knew something was up with that guy even 2 years ago. It was just like, what the fuck do I do? So I quickly finished. I probably gave myself a hemorrhoid or two. And by the way, TMI, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, whatever. And I carefully reached for the toilet paper. I didn't want anything, I carefully reached for it, wiped, pulled out my pants, wiped the sweat off my brow, and I walked out the door. Now, I didn't lose my appetite. I mean, yeah, I just took a dump next to a big, smelly, fat pile of shit, but I was still hungry. I still wanted to eat. So I went to the counter, and I started looking at the menu, and I figured that I wanted a Big Mac. Sure, whatever. It's our flagship sandwich. I'll just get a Big Mac sandwich, maybe some fries, no salt, and water. Actually, no, it was Flint water. As you guys know, I live close to Flint, and I happened to be in Flint on this day. So, what did I get to drink? I can't remember what I got to drink. Maybe it was nothing at all. I was so angry. The events that unfolded made me so angry that there are little details that I'm not remembering here, folks. I was just... Anyway, so as I'm ordering, right as the words come out of my mouth, I would like a number 1. Someone comes storming out of the bathroom, rushing to the counter, and just says... clearly, in no uncertain terms, somebody took a shit in the bathroom, and I think it was this guy, pointing at me, of course. I'm like, huh? He says, you're the last guy to go into the bathroom, and as you can well imagine, the people that were in there eating their food were mortified. It was as if somebody came in there with one of those pest control pumps and just pumped the entire store full of fart gas. Everybody was like, clutching onto their burgers like this, looking very nervous, uncomfortable, some people even very afraid. I'm like, whoa, buddy, first of all, keep your voice down. People are trying to eat food here. I mean, I know it's McDonald's and it's essentially sanctioned shit, but I didn't do that. He said, you were the last one to go in there. I said, dude, I'm not trailer trash from Escatawpa, Mississippi, okay? I don't shit on public restroom floors. That was not me. And I don't appreciate the accusation. How do we know it wasn't you? How do we know it wasn't you and you're just trying to blame somebody else? You're just trying to get something out of it. And he says, well, what do I stand to benefit, huh? What, am I going to sue you for shitting in the restroom? What do I stand to benefit? You took a shit in the bathroom. I said, no, I did not. He said, yes, you did. I said, no, you did not. And the manager's like, okay, what's going on here? And he said, I think this man took a shit in your bathroom, and I think he needs to be punished for it, or something along those lines. And the manager looks at me, he gives me this accusatory gaze. He's like, did you? I said, even if I did, do you think that I would stand here in front of all these people and admit it? And he said, well, we got to get to the bottom of this. We can't have people just coming in here and taking a shit on our floors. That's disgusting. What do you think we are, Burger King? No, we got to get to the bottom of this right now. And I said, how are we going to get to the bottom of this? And at this point, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to rip this motherfucking guy's head off. Yeah, he's about 3 inches taller than me, and he was a triple fat fatty with a triple chin, but I probably could have taken him. I was that angry. And I'm like, okay, so what are we going to do? Oh, are we going to get some turds and put them in a lineup? You know, the old joke goes, yeah, we're gonna put this piece of shit in a lineup, and what the fuck are we going to do? So, I'm guessing just on an impulse, the manager called the police. The manager called the fucking police in there. So, I have to waste all this time out of my day to wait for the police to get here so they can try to figure out just who took a shit on the bathroom floor. And the first thing that they asked me when they got there was, why didn't you tell anybody? You were in there using the bathroom, you saw the piece of shit. Why didn't you tell anybody? I said, I didn't think it was my duty to tell somebody when there's duty on the bathroom floor. I didn't know it was my responsibility. Nobody told me that when I was in school, that if you find shit on the floor in a public restroom, you're supposed to report it. Nobody told me that, so naturally I didn't say anything. I was hungry, I wanted to get the fuck out of there. And you know what, quite frankly, that's not very unusual for a McDonald's restroom. I'm surprised every McDonald's restroom doesn't just come with a pile of shit sitting in the corner of the stall, or right in the middle of the floor when you walk in. I'm surprised every McDonald's bathroom isn't just pre-modeled that way and built that way. And the manager didn't really appreciate my snarkiness, but you know what? That's how I get through situations. I try to use sarcasm, sense of humor, things like that. And the police they're not really buying my story. I'm telling them, look, it's not my responsibility to tell them about the crap. And the guy keeps telling them over and over again, he was the last person to use the bathroom. And I'm waiting for the cops to ask this guy, what if you just did it and you're just trying to pin it on somebody else? And he's giving them the same old, well, you know, why would I do something like that? That's disgusting, that's gross, blah, blah, blah. And I said, wait, hold on. We all need to go into this bathroom right now and look at this piece of shit. Before one of these guys cleans it up, I have a plan. I think I can exonerate myself. I think we won't find the person who did it, but I can exonerate myself at least, so I can get my fucking food, and I can get the fuck out of here, okay? Because quite frankly, I'm sick of this shit. So we go into the bathroom, and the cops are in there, the manager's in there, me and this big fat fatty is standing right next to me. He's like, okay, what? So I take out my phone. And I said, look at that turd. What do you see? And they said, well, I see a piece of shit. You know, I wanted to make an Onision joke, but no, you know, the situation didn't call for jokes anymore. This was dead fucking serious. I said, look what's not in that shit. Corn. There is no corn in that shit anywhere. And they said, okay, goody, so what? So I pulled out my phone, went on Instagram, which is UTF1127, by the way, and I showed him this. That is a picture of me with a can of corn. Now, why is there a picture of me almost kissing a can of corn on my Instagram on my phone? Because I eat corn every single day. I love corn, and I like what it does to my shit. I just think it's one of nature's greatest wonders that when you eat corn, the kernels don't digest and they just stay there. So, it's fun for me. And I really, really like corn. Not the band, fuck the band. But I really like corn. So, as somebody who eats corn every day, I said, how could that possibly be my shit? How could it possibly be my shit? And the cops look at each other. They go, he's got a point there. And the fat guy's like, oh, no, no, no. And I'm like, dude, why are you so hell-bent on blaming me for shitting on the floor? What did I ever do to you? Why are you so fucking pissed off at me? What did I do to you? And the fat guy says, I'm Onision's father. It sure explains it, doesn't it?